Ekpa, the disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who keyed into that same foundation and built on it and made it strong. And every one of us saw what he did, and we keyed in and followed him to this day. So I appreciate every one of us who are still committed on that course, regardless the challenges, the obstacles that are coming from right, left, and center. There are sometimes when you wake up, you want to talk about the issue of Biafra. When you look at the attacks that are coming, the challenges, sometimes you sit back. I don't know whether if people do that, but I do that sometimes. I ask myself, does it really worth it? The insult we receive trying to pursue what is right, the discouragement you get just for doing what is right. Sometimes you see people call you names, people you have not known before, who doesn't know you from Adam, who might not even see you until the world ends. They call you out, they insult you, and yet you are standing. Sometimes I know most of us, we go back and think, does it really worth it? Does it really worth it? But at the same time, after asking that question, you still go back and you find an answer, and the answer will always be yes, it worth it. Not just for you, but for your generation unborn. To make sure that we have a place we can call our home. It is because it is a project that belongs to every single one of us. It is not for any other person. We are not doing it. We are not keeping awake because of a particular individual. The most important reason why every one of us is committed is because it has to do with us, with our future. It is not just for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Mazi Simon Ekpa. We are all connected to the reasons why we are here. It affects us directly. Until you learn to take this as something that is your own personal business, you can never be able to fight effectively for it. If you continue to treat yourself as an outsider, at a point in time, you're going to give up and say it doesn't worth it. But when you find out that there is no other way, it's only forward ever and backward never, you will continue to move regardless the insult, the attack you get. You can see that in the world that we are in now, it is very difficult to, sometimes in this world that we are now, if you want to be recognized, you want to be seen, you want to have a crowd, you will learn how to tell lies, embrace falsehood. And if you're not careful, you might be tempted to walk away or do things you're not supposed to do because of fame. So today is one of those days that I can say anybody that knows Mazi Simon Ekpa, if there is no other time to remember him, today being Monday is a day that any day you wake up and it's Monday, you come to the social media, you will remember Mazi Simon Ekpa. If there is no other day, Monday, you will remember him. Why do I say that? I'm talking about the seat at home. Every one of us know how he worked very hard for the seat at home, civil disobedience of the Biafran people to have effect, and hold Nigeria hostage. We all know that he wasn't the one that put it, instead at Monday seat at home. It wasn't Mazi Simon that put it in place. The people that put it in place never believed it's going to work. And when they saw it started working, they began to go against it. And Mazi Simon Ekpa, with a clear heart and pure mind, equally told the people to listen to those who put that very seat at home, the DOS then. Listen to them. He made a broadcast and said, Biafrans should listen to them. But Biafrans would by themselves refused and chose to continue to sit because they know that is what they want. The Biafrans, they say, decided to continue. They refused to stop. Biafrans refused to stop. They continued. Even when Mazi Simon did a broadcast and said, oh, let's obey the DOS, that one in charge then. But you know that the will of the people will always stand. When he saw that the will of the people is to continue, he's a man who supports the will of the people. He followed the will of the people. The Biafran people themselves chose that this is what they would do. What did he do? he went on to support the will of the people. He encouraged them, gave them strength, gave them encouragement in every way possible, and make sure they did that which they are supposed to do. And you can agree with me that sit at home yielded a very strong fruit. If there is no other thing you can remember Master Simon Ekpa, at least for that. That Monday gave Master Nnamdi Kanu life, that put Master Nnamdi Kanu in the position where he will never ever be forgotten. Where the governors could, the politicians who refused, who ganged up to go and kidnap him, they could not hold themselves. They couldn't sleep. Everyone that gang up together to kidnap Master Nnamdi Kanu, they couldn't sleep. Through that sit they were kept awake. Every Monday they were on helters. At a stage, they were going from, including the Seibo in Anambra State. That Seibo in Anambra State, he built a billboard. If you people can remember, he made a billboard, free Master Nnamdi Kanu. It was out of pressure. Master Simon Ekpa, he did what he has to do. Pressure on Nigerian government, and they confessed themselves. The pressure was so much that everyone began to confess. Every one of them began to confess. They began to speak. So many people that who couldn't even mention Master Nnamdi Kanu begin to mention his name. They begin to confess Master Nnamdi Kanu as angel of light. So many of them begin to ask for his release because of the pressure that was coming from the direction of our Prime Minister Master Simon Ekpa. There was no sign of competition with Master Nnamdi Kanu or betrayal of any sort. He was never competing with anybody. Not just with Master Nnamdi, including those who were in IPOB then before he joined. He wasn't competing with anybody. He was focused on his own direction. He was focused on where he's good at. He was broadcasting just like we do today. He was a broadcaster, doing what he had to do. But the envy and jealous was so much. So many were jealous of him. Not because he stole anything from them, not because he did anything wrong, not because he didn't know what he was doing, but simply because some people felt that he is not supposed to be the one that is there. Some felt that he's too young to be in that position. Some felt that he has not been long enough. Why should he be there? Each and every one of them who fought against Master Simon Ekpa have one reason or the other. But in the actual sense, ask them, what has he done wrong again to them? Nothing. There's nothing he did wrong. He was only doing what he's supposed to do to save his own people. He wasn't competing for any position. He never asked for any. I could remember some of us who were here. There was a time in his absence, in the absence of Master Simon Ekpa, election was held and they gave him the leader to go and lead. Master Simon Ekpa said, no, he's not interested. He rejected that leadership. The election was held in his absence. The group came together and had election. They said Master Simon Ekpa should lead after Master Nnamdi Kanu. And rejected and continued to put Biafrans together. What he was interested in that first place, the very first thing Master Simon Ekpa was interested in is uniting the Biafran people. That was the very first thing he did. Immediately after the kidnapping of Master Nnamdi Kanu, the very first step he was taking was how to unite the Biafran, every Biafran, make sure we are still on the same page. How to make sure that IPOB then was on the same page. There were so many groups. People were grouping themselves, different sections, calling him, holding meetings, seeking for who to be the leader, who to join and who not to join. Knowing fully well that he had the voice and had the platform. The battle was, which side is he going to belong? But he chose to stand on uniting the whole Biafra. That was what he was doing. That was the very first step he was taking when Master Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. It was unity, 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 unity. How to unite the Biafran people. Everybody on the same page. And that is the right thing to do. That is the most important job to do in the course of this Biafra freedom, is how to bring everybody under one umbrella. That is the foundation. Even Mazen Nandikano, if every one of you can tell, if you have been following from Mazen Nandikano, the greatest job Mazen Nandikano did was to bring the entire old southeastern region under one umbrella. The message of unity. Mazen Nandikano did a great job, went on the ground, spoke to people he's not supposed to, embraced everybody, make sure that the old southeastern region, more especially our brothers and sisters in the River area, begin to see each other, see us, everyone as one, under one umbrella to push. He didn't even stop at Southeast alone. After uniting the South, he made sure that every one of us are coming together to speak in one voice. He extended the hand of fellowship to the Duduwa people, to the Yorubas. He extended the hand of fellowship to the Yorubas. There are many brokers he met. He had many meetings. Even we were going further to even form a unitary security group with them. He didn't stop at that. He went again to begin to unite with the middle belters. The North, we are even the Hausas, we are even reaching out to Mazen Nandikano there. So the most important thing and major thing these leaders we are doing then was to make sure everybody's on the unity, uniting people together to break the chain, the British chain, to break it, make sure you remove the Janjaweed from the picture. That unity was very important, and he did a great job to unite everybody and brought everybody together. Until Mazen Nandikano was kidnapped, that unity was still there. It was still there. Not just unity in the old southeastern region, even middle belt, southwest. And when Mazen Nandikano came in, he never relented. He also stood on that same platform, building and bringing everybody under one umbrella. That was why in every case, no matter how difficult it is, even those who attacked Mazen Nandikano at a stage, he gave the olive branch to them. He still extended the olive branch. You can remember when, during the time of convention, he extended the invitation to everybody, including politicians, volunteering to even pay their tickets to come. In the convention, Mazen Nandikano said, it is for every Biafran, as long as you are from the old South. Even if you believe in one Nigeria, come here and vote against the Biafra restoration. That was what he said. That even if you don't believe, come and vote no. That was how important it is to unite people, and allow people to express themselves. Not just uniting people, as they come together, you allow them to voice their opinion. At the end of the day, the majority will carry the vote. At the end of the day, the majority will carry the vote. Monday is one of those days that you always remember Mazen Nandikano in the great job he did in this very restoration of Biafra. But as Chukwu Okabia will have it, for one reason or the other, he permitted that Mazen Nandikano will not be here. After the great plans he made. I don't know what some of us are doing. Sometimes go back and watch the video. There is a program Mazen Nandikano made where he told us what to do, where he said, this is what we are going to do after declaration. He made it clear. He said it in ABC. After declaration, this is what we are going to do. This is the direction. This is, he said it clearly. It wasn't imperative. He put everything in place. And even until he was taken away, he was preparing, equipping different sections, different directions, whichever department you are, Either you are on defense or you're in diplomacy, people who are in diplomacy and those who are broadcasting on media. Every department was busy. They know their job. Every department have an assignment. And we were all preparing. But Satan was also watching. Like they say, when the children of God gather to pray, Satan also come in their midst to join them and pray. That was what was happening. And when Master Simon was taken away, all hell broke loose. Things fall apart. But our hope is not less. We can't sit back and continue to complain and cry. Our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, is going to come back. He's going to join us. He's going to come back in a very, very stronger way. Sometimes when we look back and think of how far we have gone and how backward we have later been pushed, it is sad and painful. It is sad and painful. The one that pains me a lot is that when I look back and see all the work our Prime Minister did and places we have been able to recover and made out. Because there was one program he made when he was talking about recognition, just like as we talk about recognition and all that we are expecting to happen. There was one statement he made that before ever anybody will recognize you, you must be in control of a certain percentage of your region. You must be in charge of a percentage, at least some percentage. You must be in control. No matter how little, you must be in control of some percentage of it before you can be, people can be able to listen to you and talk about recognition or not recognition. And that is the truth. You know, but one thing is that sometimes most of us, we always focus on the rhetorics. We just believe on what we read and all that. Sometimes when you read things, also things on the ground. That is one thing I love Master Simon Ekpa. Master Simon Ekpa is very good in investigating things, very good in bringing out informations. He is very, very informed. And when he reads those guidelines for you, he doesn't just stop at that. After reading it, you yourself, you will be seeing those things he has told you he's going to do. You see it in practical. You see them manifesting. It's not just about reading something on Google or Googling issue, getting informations or broadcasting informations, exposing informations. No. After telling you about those things, he will go ahead and do them. You, with your own eyes, you'll be seeing those things he told you about. They are happening one after the other. You'll be seeing it. You can just take your pen and paper, you'll be canceling. He said this, then you'll be canceling it out with what is obtainable. That is one mistake some of us make. When we talk, we read these things. It might be true. That is how those things are done. Countries are being getting. This is how we can be able to get our country. This is how we can be able to realize Biafra. This is it. But practically on the ground, those things we know that this are they what is obtainable? Are they what is happening? Are they what you are seeing? These are simple things that we can ask ourselves questions. We have so many platforms that are promoting the cause of Biafra, speaking about the Biafra restoration. But after listening to them, try to compare what you have heard with the reality on the ground. When you compare these two with the reality, not what I am telling you or what someone else told you. For example, when we talk about control, when Master Samuel was saying that we will be control, and when he said that we are in control of our country, we are in control of our land, we are in control of Biafra land. When Master Samuel said that we are in control of Biafra land, and now we can be able to take lobbies to lobby for us, and we can continue to pursue recognition. When he says it, that we are in control, then you go back to Biafra land and look at activities there. When you look at activities, you will see that what he said, there is reality in it. confession from the Senate, confession from politicians, confession from right, left, and center. The chief of army staff confessing. That confirms that when he tells you that we are in charge in our land, it is a confirmation. Yes, he is right. Then you don't need to ask, you don't need to doubt what he's saying. All you have to do is to wait for the next stage. That was one of the main way Mazi Samak was able to push forward. Mazi Samak was not. Many of us that are here today talking about him or continue to talk about his legacy, he never come to us to come and tell us do this and do that. He never come. He doesn't need to come to you and tell you or beg you or this. No, he never did. He never did. All we do, just like those of us who were in the media, he comes to our media gathering and he drops information and then we pick it up. He broadcasts, we pick up the information from the broadcast and we pick it up. After dropping out information, we go on our own investigation to see what he has said. And you'll be seeing the whole thing playing out on the ground, not just in rhetorics. Mazi Simon Ekpa was a man with a great talent. I'm not sure if we can have another person like him. I'm not sure. Everybody have their special talent, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The special talent of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and honor that he has, it's not challenged. You can't challenge it. If you make any attempt to challenge, like some people are doing today, you end up destroying yourself. There are some people today who their own duty is to go against everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands for. Some will be some are even bold enough to call him out and begin to talk against him. The same thing with Mazi Simon Ekpa. He has a special talent that cannot be replaced. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows about that talent. And he utilized that very talent he has perfectly well. That is why we cannot afford to keep silent and allow him to remain in detention for too long. And he will never be in detention for too long. He's coming out. He's coming out. The only thing we have to do is that we have to do our own part. He has done his part while he was with us. I said it last time. Even if Mazi Simon Ekpa did not do anything again, anybody that writes the history of Biafra and omits his name must be an idiot or an enemy. He has done a great job. When it was his time to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he fought and fought until the day he was detained. He was fighting for the man who he revered and called his leader. He doesn't miss word. When he called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is my leader. I am the disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He never missed word in saying it. He's not in competition with him. Our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa did a very wonderful job. He did a great job. And he must be remembered at all times. The release of Mazi Simon Ekpa should be something that is bothering every one of us. Anybody that tells you that Mazi Simon Ekpa does not deserve a lawyer, ask that person. Or anybody that is speaking against getting an international lawyer for that, ask that person, what are you doing to make sure that Mazi Simon Ekpa is released? What is your own plan? I can understand there are many factions, there are many groups, many people on their own doing whatever they feel is right in their own eyes. But when you wake up and you stand against a people that is fighting for the release of Mazi Simon Ekpa, whether wrong or right, you have no right to tell someone not to pursue the cause of getting Mazi Simon Ekpa out. You have no right to say that this person don't have the right to get Mazi Simon Ekpa. Mazi Simon Ekpa, just like the messages he has sent, even where he is, he appreciates every one of us that is working under him. So any group that comes out and say that their own mission is to get an international life Mazi Simon Ekpa, he deserves it. He deserves it. If you feel that those people cannot get it, that you can do it, don't go against them. Go ahead and get your, even if Mazi Simon gets about 10 international lawyers working for him, it is okay. It is okay. But I do not understand why somebody will go against anything that is meant to release Mazi Simon Ekpa. Somebody is calling for the release of Mazi Simon Ekpa, and you are going against it. You are not supposed. Sincerely speaking, you are not. If you truly love Mazi, except there is something else. Does it matter who brings him out? Does it matter who brings the lawyer? What we want is the lawyer that will stand for Mazi Simon, an international lawyer for that matter. The reason for the international lawyer have been explained time and time again. Have been explained. Time and time again, have been explained. For the right of Mazi Simon Ekpa to be appropriately defended, there is need for an international lawyer to be there. It is very important. So if you feel that those who are doing it are not doing it well, or you feel that you single-handedly can get an international lawyer, go and get it. Look at the case of Mazi Nandekano in Nigeria. Do you know how many senior advocates that are there? Many sons, many lawyers are coming up pro bono. Individuals are getting lawyers to back up Mazi Nandekano is okay. Because we know that Mazi Nandekano has more larger acceptance than Mazi Simon Ekpa. That is the truth. There are many Biafrans, not because Mazi Simon Ekpa is not doing the right thing, but you know our people, very competitive in anything. Everything for them is competition. Even when they know they cannot deliver, they will still compete. Mazi Nandekano today became acceptable to everybody, even because of Mazi Simon Ekpa. That is why some people decided to come down. So wherever you are, if you feel you don't want to participate with a certain group, or you don't want to be in a group, or you want to support a group to bring a lawyer, and you feel you can get the lawyer single-handedly, go and get your own lawyer to stand for Mazi Simon Ekpa. But what I do not understand, or what I will not accept, is somebody speaking against any plan to provide a lawyer at international level. Mazi Simon Ekpa, he deserves it. He deserves it. We are not even supposed to be talking about it much. If we are sincere to ourselves, it's not supposed to be a bone of contention. We're supposed to do that. It's something that he deserves, not just one, not two, not three, not as many as possible. Individuals on their own can pick up a lawyer, go and do this. We have Biafrans who can do that. There are people who can do that. But so many of them have been discouraged by the way some of us behave, the way we talk, the speech we deliver. There are Biafrans who can single-handedly provide a lawyer for Mazi Simon Ekpa, an international level Mazi Simon Ekpa, go on their behalf. There are thousands of them who can do it. But our actions discourage all of them. Our behavior and our speech. Before you say anything, you must have to think twice. So many of us are ignorant in what we do, what we say. I don't know whether people think before they say certain things that they say. The majority of us are acting out of emotion. Emotion cannot bring out Mazi Simon Ekpa. So many of us are being blackmailed emotionally. More especially in the case of this issue of Biafra. So many of us, both me and you, every one of us, sometimes we are too emotional to understand, to accept the truth. Not just to understand, to accept the truth. Or to study the truth properly before we accept. Once somebody mentioned Biafra, whatever he says, you agree. Once somebody open mouth and say, oh, you agree. But remember, even the Bible tells us to test every spirit. For those who are Christian among us, there is a portion of the Bible that says, test every spirit. Keep your emotion aside. Somebody can be calling Mazen Nandek and at the same time doing different things. Somebody can be calling Mazen Simon Ekpa, be doing different things. But some of us are so emotional that we cannot be able to sit back and study or think about what we have had, or at least sit back and go and look at the reality on the ground. Does it tally with what you are being told? Does it rhyme with what you're hearing? My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are, we have a situation in our hands. We have a situation in our hand, and we can solve this problem with the Biafran people. We can. We can. Master Simon Ekpa is going to come out. He will come out as soon as possible. All we have to do is to do our own part. While he was with us, he did his own part. He did everything he has to do. Like today, every Monday, everybody wake up on Monday. Everybody in Biafra wakes up on Monday will remember Master Simon Ekpa. Both politicians, both the Nigerian government, both their military. Every Monday, they will always remember him. Because that pressure from Monday sit at home yielded a very, very wonderful fruit. Unity of purpose. Very important. You must not like me to agree. You must not like any one of us here, and I must not like you to agree with what you say. All I need to do is to look at the fact in what you are saying. Your face might not be pleasing. Maybe the activities might not be pleasing to me, but the most important thing should be, are you saying the truth? Is that the truth? Is there any sense in what he's saying? Just like in choosing a leader, you don't just choose a leader or support a leader because you love the person or because it's from your village or from your village or your age group or a man like you or somebody. No. You choose leaders because they know what they are doing. They are qualified. You choose people for a position because they are qualified. Likewise, when you are listening, listen to people, what they say, and try to find out if what they are preaching is what is obtainable, or maybe they just want to attend. Some of us, there are things we don't want to hear. Some of you want us to turn to content creator to tell you what you want to hear, to attract crowd. You want us to tell you what to hear. But for me personally, I will not tell you what you want to hear. I will tell you what is important and what is the reality on the ground, whether in private or in public. That is what I will tell you. Not by cursing anybody, not by abusing people, not by calling names. But when the message goes out, everybody knows where he or she belongs. If the message is for you, you know it is for you. I tell people that whenever you hear my message and you get angry, go and ask yourself again, why are you getting angry? Check yourself. If you hear my message, you get angry, you get upset, go back again and check yourself. If you know that thing that is making you angry, ask yourself. Check that thing that I said that's making you angry. Go and check it again. If at the end of the day you find out that no, the thing that make you angry, that you are on the right path, you don't need to be angry. If you're right, don't be angry. If you know you're on the right path, you don't need to be angry about the message. You go ahead and do what you are doing. But when you hear my message and you get upset, all you heard in your body will rise up. There's something wrong somewhere. Go and listen to that message again and check that very word you had, that made your temperature to go up, go and check it again. There is something wrong in that area. Visit that information again. At the end of the day, you might get the answer. I've said in this our struggle, the most painful thing these days, even our own people, the Biafran people, sometimes something that they know, they still want you to talk about it. They want you to create the chaos, but it's not the right thing to do. Just like Goodluck Bello Jonathan said. Goodluck Bello Jonathan, the former president, he said that it is very difficult to wake up somebody who is pretending to sleep. When someone is pretending to sleep, it is very difficult to wake that person up. But when somebody is asleep, one slap, he will get up by force. When somebody is pretending to sleep, there is nothing you can do. You can't wake up somebody who is pretending to sleep. I pray that Chukwu Okabiama will help us, even in the midst of all the challenges, to do what we have to do to get to our destination. Thank you so much, my fellow Biafrans. We will continue, no matter how difficult is it. There is one language that you must not forget. Mazin Nanikane said, consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. It's a popular word used by Mazin Nanikane always. May Chukwu Okabiam lead us to the right path and continue to direct us as we do what we have to do and wait for our Prime Minister to join us very soon. I yield my mic. My brother will go 247. Take the mic.
Wow. Mazi Shooks, thank you so much. Thank you for that wonderful speech. You touched every corner, everywhere. Everybody was touched, including myself. It's just like a few days ago, it was Mazi Simon Ekpa's birthday, and Dr. K shared the post. Actually, we about a few of us that are organizing this space, I believe I'm being heard. Chicks, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you loud
Okay,
and clear.
okay. So we decided to wait. Maybe one of these groups, maybe Ogenkere, maybe the CRC, maybe Ngozo Raboise would want to have something to do just for Simon, maybe a visual birthday for Simon Ekpa. And that was why we didn't do anything, but we prepared the banners, the music. If you see the music, if you see the post, the pictures, you know it's not just an emergency. It's something that has been prepared for long, more than 1 week or 2 weeks ago. But I was surprised that none of them prepared anything for Simon Egba's birthday until Dr. Agi first posted. Instead of people, the same people that claim they represent Simon Ekpa, they love Simon Ekpa, to share that same post. No. You see, somebody went immediately to get the old birthday of last year that was forcefully, anyway, old last year's birthday of Simon Ekpa, and posted and started writing something like love letter. Some other people started generating pictures immediately. If truly, if truly you are fighting for unity or purpose, why don't you share that post? Will it take anything from you? Are we truly fighting for Biafra? Are we truly fighting for Simon Ekpa to come out? For Nnamdi to come out? Or are we fighting for Go 247 to become the leader and the Oga Patakpata Ogidi Gada? The only man that will speak, everybody will bow. Is that what we're fighting for? If you don't come to my space, you are an enemy. You are an enemy to Biafra. If you don't share my space, you are an enemy to Biafra. That doesn't determine. The only thing that determines what we do is when you see somebody doing the same thing you are doing, maybe better than you are doing, maybe the same way you do it, push, push that person forward. It doesn't matter where it comes from. The important thing is that we get Simon Ekpa out, we get Nandikan out, we get home to our destination, Biafra land. It doesn't matter. And we, above all, let us pray to live and witness the coming home. When we will go home to Biafra land and celebrate together and forget this backbiting and the pepper them and the selfish desires and interest we have, we must wake up. We must wake up. If you see a post that is speaking your mind, that is speaking what you believe, what you stand for, share that post. Sometimes I share some posts with people. I've not even seen them before. I've not even heard of them before. I will share their post. Not because I'm not sharing it to push them or to help them. No, because the message there is saying what I am looking for, what I am working towards to. So please, it must not be somebody you know. It must not be somebody you love. It must not be the same person in your group, in your family, in your name. Thank you, everyone. Please, if you want to say anything, I will beg you to raise your hand. And I am begging also, we've not come here to fight anybody or to criticize anybody. We are here strictly on the topic. If you've not seen the topic is sustaining Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's rule in Biafra freedom and his release. What do you think we can do? Or what are you doing also? Thank you all. Thank you. Biafra University, unmute yourself.
Oh, 247, can you hear me?
Very well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. My brother, may God bless you for opening this program and for what you've been doing for Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko. So,
So,
may Chukwu Kikabiama bless you very, very much. Uh, everybody, I greet everybody in the house. May God bless all of you, Biafrans. You are not perfect. None of us are perfect. When things happen and we make our mistakes. So it is the right time for us to come back together as one family that we have always been, and taking that from the instructions of our leaders, it has always been unity. Uh, if you ask me, based on what happened, I would not want to talk to anybody again, but for the love of our goal and our leaders' incarceration, I will take anything from anybody. We've done that. Many of us have done that. My brother explained something when he was talking about morality. He said that if you are truly sincere in what you are doing and you know that you are right or you are in the right place, you don't have any need to be angered or to be offended to the extent that you begin to do things otherwise against your brothers and sisters. Because when you do whatever you do, it affects our journey, it affects our struggle, our movement, our destination, which is the collective understanding of everybody who have gathered here or who have always been gathering for the sole purpose. So that is the clarion call. The word unity coming out from our leaders is a key. to achieving the result, or rather the resolve that Biafran people has made. We want to get our own country. We want to get our own independence. We don't want to be Nigeria. Even many of us address ourselves as Biafrans. Even some people suffer because they refuse to make any passport or any document that has to do with Nigeria. Why those who are successfully secured their life doesn't even want to do anything that has to do with Nigerian property? So how then it became that we are unable to unite completely? That was a very wonderful one from Chuk Survivor. These are great men that I've always worked with when these things were starting. So, in my own point, I believe in principle and understanding of a system and following a particular formula or method at which a job is supposed to be done. It is a protocol. It's human development system that you build. You have to be able to understand it. You have to know your onions. You have to know your boundary. You have to know what to do to keep the whole thing going. And this helps a government to be able to function properly without any interruption and any altercation. So that's another thing I get to realize, that many people's emotion, like my brother said, tends to supersede the common goal. We are very, very emotional, almost every single one of us. When you are running emotion, a government, if you have told the world that you have established government, it has nothing to do with your emotion. It has nothing to do with your friend. It has nothing to do with your family member. The only thing it has to do with you is the laws that you have written together among yourself and agree and voted. These are your guidance. These are your guiding principles. Because these too many people come together and put this thing together, because these are the steps that will lead us to our independent country that we are looking for. So when your emotions and the intent, or your feelings and your dwelling seems to be attached to a given individual more than the central call or the central resolve and understanding of the reason why everyone is gathered, you can fall apart at any time. You can make mistake. You can be emotionally influenced to the extent that you begin to see things in a different direction, to the point that you doesn't want to listen to the other side of the coin. So this happens to us, very many of us. If you check my heart seriously, I have no grudges against anybody. The reason is, it can happen to anybody. You understand? So I think that as freedom fighters, we have to give more value to what we're doing and put more interest, central interest, aside emotion, aside any other thing, that place that we are going. The things that we have said that this is what we're going to do, this is how we do it, this is how we do it, for us to be able to get there, we have to always focus on that rather than probably gossip or friends or whatever we attach ourselves to. And that is that about the emotion and the unity of purpose. Our leaders are warning strongly about unity, about people coming together. I know even some people here can attest that I have been calling them, trying to reach out for them. I don't call you to ask you to come out to where is comfortable for you or your group. It is because of our leaders. That, yes. Mm. Okay. Yeah. Whenever I get out of the line, you redirect me just like this. It's not interruption, brother. Okay. Yeah. Because why I'm saying this, our leader, Prime Minister, was arrested and taken. It was supposed to be our job to go for his rescue at that earlier time. It could be that it was possible to actually rescue him, but we couldn't do that. And I know that in your mind, you knows why we couldn't make that move. That was supposed to be the next move, not because you want to make me the University of Biafra as the leader of Biafran people or the person that takes over from PM that is still alive. So we are rallying around. We found, Biafrans have found a solution. The solution that Biafran people have found today is not only going to rescue our leaders, it is going to get us the freedom that we are looking for. I have tried to run this analysis. I'm still looking for the best way to create an understanding for Biafran people to see the future from here. And for us to do that, to be able to achieve this, we have to use this medium to make good friends. Good friends, powerful friends that will be speaking for us in the high places. Even these guys are already working for us before we even contracted them. And they are doing extremely great. These are not ordinary people. These are people that matters when the world decisions are being made. We don't have the kind of resources or the type of energy to fight this type of corruption and jihadist terrorists that the network is global. So now is the rescue of our leaders to begin with. And we have found these international lawyers who were the former judge in the United States and also the former advisor to Donald Trump himself during his previous tenure, and whose voice still matters in the American government today in Washington. And he's already doing wonders. So it is time for us to come together because humans are resources. The reason why the resources lies in our numbers is because we have not been able to develop any means of getting resources. Imagine if we had done that and something happened to us. How would that Biafran business be today? So what happened to us is also good so that we learn from it, come together and become stronger. That was why it happened. So we are going to rescue our PM. Our international lawyer is working hard. We have two other international attorneys who also have great influence in the US government. These people are on standby. Even while on standby, they are still pressing one or two for Biafra. There are a lot of the legal war, the legal battles has begun. Nigeria is paying thousands and millions of dollars in order to sell us out by using our own resources in our land to destroy us. That is the most painful thing that will ever happen to a people. You know? So the rescue of our leaders is highly important and the first objective in the Divine Project. The Divine Project was said to be divine because of the structural integrity of that project. It happens to be one stone that kills two birds. It happens to be something that is historic by nature and by history of all kind. From Gideon, from Abraham, and from every other person that have fought for freedom on this planet. The same system is being adopted by Oyendu himself. When this matter and this case was presented to Oyendu, he approved it immediately. So we are begging Biafrans that the only weapon that we need to free our leaders and free Biafran country from Nigeria Islamic State is unity. When we unite, we are able to bring powerful people into our legal team who will be doing legal battles for us. This war is big. The camp of the enemy, of the forces of darkness, is large. Yeah. Mm.
If you can just summarize,
Okay, let me just round up.
if you can just summarize the next 1 minute.
Yes, let me do that in 1 minute. People hands are up. Thank you. Okay. Mm. 100%. Mm. Mm. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, yes. Simon Ekpa has done so very wonderfully for Biafran people. When Oyendu said that we should go and examine the coastal region and know what is happening in Idu and who are the Idu and who are the Benis, many people did that. Many of us did that. But when Simon came, Simon became the resolve and the solution to everything that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has said, especially to where it concerns me. And then he made sure that the unity in the entire coastal region was secured and bring the entire body as one Biafra, both Southeast and South as one body. It happened. And then Simon is so the prophecy that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu had prophesied. It was because of Simon we knew that even more than 50 million people in the South wants to leave Nigeria. That was confirmed during the self-referendum that we organized. So I don't have time again. Let me just round up. Simon Ekpa is a person that gave up his careers in order to fight for the freedom of my people in Eka and every other Biafran tribes that are being oppressed under the Nigerian state. Simon Ekpa is that person that they turned the enmity that was channeled to Oyendu back to him. He retook everything away from Oyendu. He took the attention from Oyendu. And more so, before I gave up the mic, Simon Ekpa is the only person that has been able to hold Nigeria accountable via the use of economic discipline. As they use economic jihad against our people in 1967 to 1960, it is only during the time of Simon that Biafran people will discover a way to punish Nigeria and make their crimes against Biafra people to be extremely expensive. And it continues today, even in his absence. The civil disobedience and economic discipline against Nigeria continue to go. So I like to yield my mic here, go 247. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Biafra University in Kende Biafra. And please, I'm still emphasizing on anybody coming to speak. Let us stick on Simon Ekpa, nothing more, nothing less, just Simon Ekpa. I am begging us all, please. Let us stick on Simon Ekpa. It will do us good because all we need at this moment, at this time, is whatever we can do, however we can do it for Simon Ekpa. Because when you look at the social media since for a while now, nobody is talking about him. Why are we focusing more on Simon Ekpa? Well, some will say, what about Nnamdi Kanu? Yeah, we are focusing on Simon Ekpa mainly because you will know and you can see, you will testify that why Simon Ekpa was here Nigeria was not able to sentence Nnamdi Kanu. They were afraid because they knew that Simon Ekpa is there. Why Simon Ekpa was here? He has asked the court to produce or provide those they have locked up for no reason, that they should prove that those people are criminals. Mostly those Biafran youth that were taken out from our land to north for no reason, just because they are youths in Biafra land. So if we could get Simon out today, I believe everything will fall back to the order. If we listen to some videos we played before, Simon Ekpa was the problem. They were begging themselves in the Senate. Please, we must not allow Simon Ekpa. We must do, you know how everywhere, everyone gathered, discussing in social media, Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that. There are a lot we can talk about Simon Ekpa. So if I in Nigeria see you're having some network issues, so I'm going to give you mic to speak. So take off the mic.
I agree to go 247. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Odogu.
We can hear you very well.
University, don't worry, me and you, our case. I don't know the lawyer, the judge, will go judge for us, but I must take you to court when Biafra come. You survivor, my brother, I greet you. It has been a while. You know the person that is speaking. You go 247. I know you know the person that is talking. And Madam Monkey, in fact, if I'm Elias, when you saw if you know Elias, that judge the case, mother, but Elias, it was a lesson I judge you, criminal, when you shall. But that is, by the way, my brother and my sisters that are under the sound of my voice. Ugo, why I'm raising my hand and pointing a hand is because here is already almost 1 a.m. in the middle of the night. This is 12:33 a.m. So that's why sometimes when you people are on space, I will not join you because our time differences. Even on fundraising, I will not be able to join because of our time differences. I don't want to talk about the people who have taken us backward. What we are here to discuss is our way forward and how to release our leader who is in a detention and the hand of Finland government and the Nigeria government. One thing that I want to say is this. Can anyone remember the level we are even before our prime minister was taken from us? Do you know that the Nigeria courts in Biafra land have already started closing? Because that mandate was given to them. Now, since they are sentencing our people to Sokoto, Kaduna, the rest of them, that we don't want to hear anything called Nigeria court anymore in our land. And so many courts, both in Imo State, both in Abia State, both in Enugu State, both in Anambra, they were not in session because that order was given by our government, which is Biafra Republic government in Israel. Do you know that the Nigeria Zoo Army and their police, that is the level that we have gotten, that our PM have gotten us, that the Nigeria Army and the police are afraid of killing anybody in Biafra land because they know that if they kill anybody, that's our people will avenge the death of any Biafra that was killed in our land. That is how far we have gotten. Before the declaration, what did our prime minister say? Our prime minister said that after the re-declaration, that is when the battle will start. That will start taking their barrack one after the other. That is what our Prime Minister said. And it baffles me when stupid people are coming here to deceive the gullible people that they think that they are going to deceive. Not for somebody like me. Why are you against our PM? Now the question some people should be asking themselves is this: is Simon Ekpa fighting this freedom for his own self alone? Is Simon Ekpa fighting this freedom to become the president of Biafra? The answer is no. Even Mazen Namdekan say that he's not going to lead anybody. That his own job is to get our people freedom. Now the question is, why are you fighting him not to get the freedom that even your great-grandchildren will enjoy? You are in Europe, you are in America, you are in Asia country, enjoying steady light, good road, good hospital, everything working as it should be. And you don't want such a thing to happen in your land because of a piece of cake. You have not come to work Aesop that sold his birthright for a pot of porridge. What a shame. Because it baffles me when people will come out and begin to defend something that is indefensible. Because you felt, Simon Ekpa is not from my side. Like what Iken Gurangu said. Instead of Simon Ekpa to get Biafra, let the Biafra not come. Now you have joined the crew of Iken Gurangu. If it is not this one, let the Biafra not come. Are you okay? The question you should be asking yourself, are you here for your personal gain, or are you here to fight for freedom? That is the question everyone should be asking himself. Because if you are here to fight for freedom, you should keep sentiment aside and face the reality on ground. And what is that reality on ground? The reality on ground is for us to get our freedom. The reality on ground is for us to do anything possible to make sure that our PM is back. And some people are there dragging for position, placing themselves in a place where they are not supposed to be. And some gullible Biafras are following them. Our PM was fighting left, right, and center. Our PM was fighting the zoo internationally. Our PM was fighting the zoo locally. Our PM was fighting the zoo militarily. Our PM was fighting the zoo in all round, shrinking the economy of the zoo. That was like everyone was crying. Do you know that the activities of the Biafra Liberation Army made hope most of them to relocate to Abuja? Made Peter back to relocate to Abuja as well. All the eastern governors, none of them were living in the east anymore. All of them were coming back as a holiday down to east. Now the question you should be asking yourself, you Biafra, what happened? These people who are claiming that they are your leader, why is Soludo parading in Anambra State? And the people who are claiming that they are your leader are not doing anything. You keep on contributing money, giving to people that are agents of Nigeria in your midst. I'm not calling anybody name. Even some people who promise you that they are going to bring flight that will take you back to Nigeria, not even in Biafra land. Even some people who have 20-something criminal case in US. Even some people who try to change the registration of our government. See, you see, our situation is like there is one clip that I watched. It was a Chinese man There was a rope that man was dragging with little children. Those little children, there were many. The man was alone dragging the rope. The little children were many dragging the rope with the man. The little children were pulling the man, where they were dragging him, trying to cross the line. So what did the man do? The man put hand on his pocket and bring us sweet and throw the sweet on the ground. What did the little children do? All of them, then now leave the rope and went and faced the sweet that the man dropped on the ground and begin to pick the sweet. The remaining one that was remaining, the man now dragged them across the land. The man now win the race. That is exactly what is happening to us. Some people, you yourself listening to me, you know that they are criminal, and in fact, you decided that you are going to die with them because that person is from your side, because you hate our PM. And if they ask you what is the reason why you hate Simon Ekpa, you have no reason. You just hate him because Simon Ekpa is not from Imo State, because Simon Ekpa is not from Enugu State, because Simon Ekpa is not from Anambra. Maybe that it is a boy state man that is going to get us Biafra. That is your problem. Not because that Simon Ekpa have done anything wrong to you. Even how the case of our PM was betrayed at the initial stage. We know all these things. But I know that this time around is not going to happen. That is one thing I always tell people is this. And for all of us to know that what we are fighting is a spiritual something. And Elohim is in charge of this our struggle. Is that no matter what happens, God will always keep a remnant that will continue. That is when you will know that God is with you in whatever battle you are fighting. And God is with us in this our battle that we are fighting. Biafrans, all of you should open up your eyes and open up your heart and accept the truth. Regardless of any form that is coming. We go to first of all come out and speak the truth. People will be there attacking him. Why will he attack somebody? Even if he make a mistake at a pass and realize his mistakes and come back and begin to speak the truth, why won't you support him? We are all human beings. We are born to make a mistake. But the most important thing in this life is this. I can trust anyone who realizes his mistake and come back than the one who knows he's doing mistake and continue to do that mistake that he's doing. That is it. Now, there are some people who are attacking even the 100 men. They are attacking the 100 men. Our Onye Ndumas was the foundation of this 100 men when he was free, when he was still a free man. He is the foundation of the 100 men. Even our PM later re-echoed the 100 men before our PM was taken. This 100 men is still in vogue as I'm talking to you now. But there are some people who are claiming that they are fighting for freedom of Biafra and they are attacking that 100 men. And these 100 men are the people who made it possible for the attorney that is defending our PM. That attorney from US, they are the people who made it possible for we to get an attorney for our PM that has become the envoy of the Biafra Republic government in ESA. And some people who claim that they are fighting for your freedom are attacking that envoy that our PM and Onyendu have approved. And some stupid Biafras are following them. I want you to know one thing. Anybody who is fighting against our PM Simon Ekpa, there are the people that when our PM come out, because I know our PM is coming out. Just one broadcast that our PM will make, all of them they will disappear. Those people that they think that they are following them, they will leave them. Do you understand? So there's so many things that our PM have talked that we need. Is it our PM that even DOS will not be able to fight? Is it our PM that even Tinubu himself is afraid of mentioning his name? Is it our PM that even Christopher Musa is crying day and night because of him? That a human being will come out and begin to compare himself with our PM? Is it our PM that all the Senate had a meeting? Is it our PM that all the military chiefs and the police chiefs and all the chiefs in the armed forces of Nigeria were gathered, were summoned because of our PM? That somebody is comparing himself to our PM, and a human being will come out and call himself a PM, and people are listening to him. Musa was summoned. Musa was CDS that time. The police IG was summoned. All the military, all the armed forces of Nigeria was summoned in the Senate because of our PM, because of one man. And somebody is coming here to tell you, I'm going to Washington DC, I'm going to Washington DC to go and snap picture. And you are following him. Are you okay? Biafrans, I want everyone to know one thing. You see freedom, there is a huge price to pay for freedom. And like what our PM even said, and Mazen Namkano, and the white people that are listening to, they say that if your freedom is not worth dying for, in other words, you are not ready for freedom. Watch all these people that you are following today. Is there any of them ready to die for Biafra? Ask them, is there any of them ready to die for Biafra? You and I. That if your enemy is not after you to kill you or to arrest you, in other words, you are not doing anything. Ask yourself a question. All these people claiming to you that they are leaders of Biafra today, are Nigeria chasing any of them? That is the question you'll be asking yourself. Is Nigeria after any of them? All these people claiming to you that they are Biafra leader. This one say that I'm USB. This one say that I'm this one. This one say that I'm the other one. Is Nigeria government after them? That is the question you should be asking. Yes, I can hear you, bro. I can hear you. Yes, I'll summarize. Don't worry, I will not go beyond you. I will not go beyond you. I say I will not go beyond 2 minutes. Okay. Okay. So my brother and sisters, use your tongue and count your teeth too. They say that it's not all that glitter that is gold. You people should rise up. Let us do everything possible to bring our PM out. When we bring our prime minister out, because we have only one prime minister, there's no other prime minister, no other prime minister apart from Simon Ekpa and Joko. That is the only prime minister we have. We have one Onyendu. There's no other Onyendu. That is the only Onyendu we have. That is the two leader we have. Any person parading himself as anything, that person is a fake, and that person is not fighting for Biafra. So long as if I imagine is concerned, no other person is fighting for our liberation apart from these two men. So we should do everything possible to make sure that our prime minister come out. Because when our prime minister come out, you will see Nigeria that will begin to consider of releasing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you nothing but the truth. If our PM come out today, you will see Nigeria government, they will begin to consider. In fact, our PM will give them order to bring our PM from Sokoto and take him back to Abuja. You will see they will do it. Because even when our PM was here, when they will refuse to give our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu medical treatment, our PM will issue warning to them. They will give him medical treatment. Use your tongue and count your teeth. Too. Anybody who is fighting the name of our
Yes, I can hear you. Oh, please, my brother, go 247. I may not take up to that 3 minutes, but I may also go beyond that 3 minutes. I have been here. Please allow me to at least speak. Please, I'm pleading with you. I understand why you are giving the timing, but please pardon me. Okay, straight to what I came just like I'll say what I want to say about the topic sustaining PM Simon Ekpa's role in Biafra freedom, his release for PM 4 p.m. Biafra time. Okay, thank you so much for this wonderful topic. I must say it's a wonderful topic. And I have listened to what our brothers have said. I came in when my brother True Survivor was speaking. So I think I will start from there. Then many of us here have spoke about some of us have talked about unity. Even you the host will go to first, and you said even if we cannot unite, but we can still do things in accord, even though we are not united. In that aspect, I would say that it is almost impossible. I have my reasons why I would say it's almost impossible. Is this if I like, okay, our PM now, if I'm in a position to get a lawyer for him, an attorney for him to represent him, and another person from another angle get another attorney to represent him, how is this two attorney going to work together? I don't see that happening, especially this case, this the type of brain, the type of mindset our people have. Like, let me digress from this side. Our PM was sentenced 6 years, concurrently 3 years plus 3 years, and after everything, he will be there for 2 years. And if the appeal did not work out, and now there was some people that paraded themselves. They went to Finland at that court. Some of them came out and start telling us they drank tea or coffee with the lawyer of Simon, blah 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 blah. This way he was going to come out, and we all of us were hopeful and we are praying. I don't know if all of us, but me personally, I love to talk about myself because I don't know about others. But the sabotage that we are having in this struggle is making me even to doubt. Like enwes na onye ọ ga-agọlụ na ọma ngọlụ onye ọkwụ na azụ nọọsụ nwa obu n'afọ bụ onye ọ ga-agọlụ. I'm hearing you, sir. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for this. No, I understand what you're saying, but the problem I'm having here, I'm talking about myself. I don't know about any other person. I don't know the group any other person is supporting or not supporting. But what I'm saying here, our
You
PM,
you have to
was
concentrate on the subject matter.
university, when you were talking, I was here. I had mic. I did not interrupt you. Please, can you respect my own time? You were not given a limited time, but I have been given a limited time. So please let me speak on that. What I'm saying is okay. What I'm saying is this: our PM made a brokers once upon a time that those Igbo leaders that have been ruling since after the war or since the democracy of since 1999, all of them, all can they give us a chance? They have been recycling a failure, and they just give us a chance? This was Simon Ekpa's program, and now this is where I stand. These people that have paraded themselves saying that blah blah, that they have drank a coffee, they have did this, they have done that, our PM is coming, and unfortunately things were not as we were expecting, as I was expecting, as I rejoiced at seeing how they were at that court. As things did not go as planned, as I me expected, can these people give chance? Can they give a way for another people to try? This is just a question. Somebody can come up later and just answer it. And again, what I want to say again is the question is these people that have recycled this failure. I can call it a failure because what Mazugo. Mazugo, and Mazugo, sorry for this. Can I complete what I can I complete? No, I have not concluded. Mazugo, just give me Mazugo. Mazugo, can you hear me, sir?
Mr.
Just
George,
give me
just
30 seconds. Let,
Mr. George, can you mute your mic, please?
let,
Mr.
let,
George,
me,
can you just
let me
wait,
conclude on that.
please?
I will be here. Let me conclude on that.
Yeah. Mazugo, can you hear me? go 247. Can you hear me? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Go 247. And yeah, university. I
We
greet
can
you
hear
all.
we can hear him. We can hear you. Yeah.
Mazugo, can I conclude what I'm saying?
George, please don't interrupt this space.
George,
Please.
mute now, please, sir.
I'm not interrupting the space. I just want to conclude what I was saying. I have been calm. Ugo, please just allow me to conclude what I'm saying, if possible. If not, you can.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. I greet all of you, and I greet Biafrans who are here. I salute each and every one of you. I can see all of you. Each and every one of you. I can't mention your names. Um, you know, this is not a place for question and answer. Our brother, true survivor, and I think Ifanye Naji and University, they have said it all. They have listed to you what PM done, especially the sphere of Nigeria called Unity of Biafran People. On Adoda that time, the presence of PM here. Musa was restless. Nigerian government was restless. Liberation Army was invoked. One of our brother made mention, is it Ifan made mention of the court of Nigeria started folding and started leaving Biafran territory. The soldiers was, even flee. Nigerian terrorist men in uniform. I don't call them soldiers. He said it all. So coming on here to come and what then after hearing all those things, what will you do? There is a lawyer. Each and every one can confirm that I have not even come to to listen to the lawyer. Each and every one of you can confirm. But if there is because I have watched around and see that some people try to sideline PM after all this. No, you coming to tell us that Nigeria, some people in Nigeria occupy position. If people occupy position, I can go aside and some people. We don't need anybody. I'm not interested. Who go 247 is not interested. Everybody says not interested in that leadership. We want that arrowhead. And we cannot continue to keep silent so that the enemies will believe that we are gone silent. Finland and the Shetima and the group and the Alex Top, whatever they shake hand for, we think that they have succeeded. The Bianco, we call him Bianco, no, not Ojuku. They will think that they have succeeded. And you cannot take an innocent man, the heartbeat of men and women, over 100 million people, just lock him up, saying that he's a terrorist, he did money laundering, because some people he trusted. Let us work together. They decided to undo on his back. And some people, we are not here to talk about it. What we are here to talk about now is that man who Chooks, our brother Chooks narrated here, and many people narrated here. And that fear of Nigeria, we want him back. If it happens to be that, including the lawyer, including some Biafrans who live in Scandinavia and all over Europe or America or Australia, who can come around, we go to Finland. Alex Top is a man. He's a young man. He's just like us. The only difference that he represents one European country. Man, what is going on? This man is a leader of the people. So if some people who have been here since the declaration of Biafra, we keep silent and allow the whole media to shut down and telling people that all is well. Man, come on, man. You shouldn't do this, man. You cannot do this. Giving enemy a chance in our territory. Turn everything around. You shouldn't. You're not supposed to do this. Whatever is your agenda, come on, you can't do it. You're not supposed to do it. So right now, what we are talking about, there is a lawyer. Each and everyone who is in the home of this lawyer should understand, should bear me witness. I have not even come to the picture yet. But all I know that if you have seen what has happened to us, knowing what is happening to us, knowing what is going to happen to us, knowing what our mothers and sisters, brothers and sisters and families are facing back home in non-working system, which is the desire of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, desire of Simon Ekpa Njoku, the Prime Minister himself, which we call different name here. The prayer answer. Obato Obie. If you cannot abandon that your ego, that your self-acclaim, whatever you claim to be, to do one thing, call the lawyer, speak to. If you say you are charisma leader, come out and we talk to this lawyer, support the lawyer, get this man out, and talk to Finland. But if you saying to me, calling me on phone, telling me PM will be out, are you think we are kids? Are you think we are stupid? Something that make Musa restless? Nigerian government restless. Their red and blue chamber was running head task. They needed to go and bring our own Dimojuku wife to do dirty job for them. That is who you left in Finland. He never stole. He never take a gun and point anybody's neck. He never blew anybody's head off. And you telling me that he have mouth in America, he have mouth in Australia, he have mouth in Sky, and you keep quiet, telling us to come together and fight for what? What are we going to fight for? Without Simon? What are you going to fight for? Can you do it? Can you do it better than him? And can you even do it like him? That is the answer here. I'm not, even as I'm here right now, I'm not joining any goddamn group until Simon comes out. It's so disappointing because some of us, I'm among who missed my flight several times in Finland, in many journeys. Nobody who's here who don't, it's so painful. But the fact here remains that please capitalize on what Uche Survivor said here, and many people, the handwork of this man and what this man is capable of doing. He need to come out. And this will be the space, this will be the concom that will be ringing in everybody's ear in this space. Simon, 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 out, 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 out. Simple. The prime minister of the people, you elected him in your cabinet. You elected him in the cabinet, right? And we supported, and we believe. Biafrans, millions of Biafrans have seen the hard work of this man. The enemy knows him very well, better than you do. They know him. So if they know him, why don't we fight just only for him to get out of that place? Mazinanikan, the world are fighting from the Chukwokike is fighting for him. Men and women, old and young, physical and spiritual is on it. But this man here, this man right here in Scandinavia and Finland, we need a physical man. Because there are some brainwashed. I am going around telling people, there are some people who hate Simon. I'm talking to them today. I said to explain to them. Ask some work in the government. I said, ask yourself, ask them in that government. Who knows him? Even 2023 election, plus 2019 election, which he was a partaker of supporter. Ask those people, did they know this man? And they went back. They confirm. They know who he is. They know what he's capable of doing. They have seen his handwork. They know the charisma and what is in this man. Then why don't you, now that he's for us, knowing where he come from, identify where he come from, fighting for us, why should we sit back and watch him? And you are there telling us that you have done something, he will come out. You take a coffee with him, all is well. Till today. Are you people in sin? What are you going to tell me? Pick up the mic and tell me. If not only Simon issue we could talk about. Simple as ABCD. I'm not your enemy, you're not my enemy. We are one brothers, one family, and we have been in this. Please, don't hate me. I'm not going to hate you. But let's get Simon out. Thank you.
$247, are you there?
Mazugo 247, let me speak, please. Please. This is Chinemerem. I have been here before Ike Biafra came on. Please,
It
let me
is true,
speak.
yes. Biko.
I am here. I, I am here. I am here because you sent me this on my Telegram. We have been communicating. You know me, and I know you very well. and you may also know me. So please grant me this. Thank you. What I understood from what George was asking is let us stop recycling failure. That apart. On my own submission, I will say this: Simon Ekpa left us with something. He didn't left us like he's not doing anymore, but the situation at hand left us with something at hand, which is before Simon Ekpa was taken, he promised us and many of us. I believe that you who go 247 also has that thing, which is ID card, Biafra ID card. Many Biafrans have it, and that is a great work from our PM Simon Ekpa. Today, is that ID card still working? You have it to go 247. You may tell us if it is working or not, if you are still using it or not. Okay, that apart, that ID card, it is still for me. I have it. It's still working. My own, I have received it. It is working for me. I don't know for the other country people are in. So what I'm saying is that thing he left us with. Many people have tried to stop it, to cancel it. But a woman, Dr. Ngozi Abeze, has been pushing and struggling, holding that thing very hard, and it is working. That part. Yes, I'm hearing you, go. I was saying this because your what Simon about his role. This is the topic I'm sticking on. I am telling the role Simon Ekpa have played in this Biafra struggle. The role of the, um, okay, okay, okay. I'm going forward. I'm going forward. I'm not bringing in Dr. Ngozi Abeze again. So what I'm saying again is that let us stop recycling failure. The people that have failed, let them give way. The lawyer these people brought today, this lawyer, let us be telling ourselves truth. This lawyer is not going to fail and to represent Simon.
Thank you, good person, for giving me mic. I was taking it again before. I greet everybody. I have to go straight to the point. Like I say, it hurt me that all the suffering PM did just go this way. When he was first of all called to question, we've been lied that he was in house arrest while he is in detention. We lie until we start asking questions before they can able to own up. Until one day we saw him in the prison. We saw him coming out. Right now, nobody can even tell us what is going on with his case. If you ask a question, they say go to Finland and find out by yourself. So those things that happening will keep people out from listening to anybody. People think that anything people are doing now is a way to scam people. If you ask that question when this case is going to happen, this group now that forming, I'll be part of it if only they will stand on the point of the truth. I will do what I can do, contribute contribution, but we will have to know what they are doing, how are they going to do it? Are they really going to tell us what is going on with our PM case? Nobody, everything is just quiet. Everything is quiet. Some people say they're going this way, which means Nigerian government will be laughing at us that we are all led by a clown. I will leave it that way, please. I don't want to go further. I'm going to leave it here, please. Go to first. Are you there?
Yeah, 247, are you there, please? He has
Let me
finished.
call.
No,
Like I
he's
said,
done. He's done.
yeah, yeah. You said hear me. So let me repeat what I said. I said that we have seen. Is CK Biafra, please? Maybe I'll stop. Okay, I just want to repeat in case if you don't hear what I said before. I'm not going to be long. I've said that we have been deceived long time. It started from the time he was detained. We are told he's under house arrest, which was have to be a force, which would be a lie. The same happened to Martin the Carlo when he was kidnapped. We saw his Martin praying. Repeat again. So these kind of things make people to start not believe whatever happened again. So this group that forming now, I said before now, are we part of it? Do what I would do, but are they really going to tell us exactly what is going on without any lies? I'm not the one ask questions, ask you go to Finland and find out. But that's how I'll be told when I ask questions. Go to Finland and find out.
Yeah, can I speak now? 247, please. is Mawike. Can I speak, please?
Hey, hallelujah. Good evening, sir. Hey, it's not 2 minutes. Because of my PM. I know. Just my 2 minutes in I area because just 2 minutes. Ndị iro PM juru ebe a biko ka ntinye godo egwu a ka ha wee mee ihe na biko hey ya wee biko ihe niile edere maka PM ihe bụrụ na-eme PM chukwu na kagburu ya ya wee kagbuo ya naanị ya ebi kagbuo ya o ihe bụ na ha mere PM na-eme o kagbuo ya o naanị ya ebudo so ihe ka m chọrọ ịkọrekt biko yes so ana m abịa I hope everybody, I greet everybody. I hope everybody hear what this music is saying. All the evil things that they are doing about PM, Yahweh have already cancelled it because they think that PM will not come out. I want to tell them today, PM must come out no matter anything. He must come out. Because I see all the suffer that PM have suffered for us. Nobody regard it anymore. According to you, we go 247. You know the lawyer we have started for PM, this attorney, international attorney. People see it, know the truth. But what did they choose? They choose not people to come and donate to make sure that they pay this attorney with the other two people because they know when they come in that things. Like example, BLG. Why are you not hearing me?
We can hear her.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, everybody know that we have our account. No IP account. In order to bring confusion that these lawyers, evil agents of Satan, come and bring one nonsense, right? A precious woman name, set and right IPOB. What concerns us with IPOB account that they have brought down? Let me tell Biafrans, I am 100% assured. I'm 100% sure that PM will win their enemies. People that pretending using his name, collecting money from Qatar to make sure that these attorneys will not come to help us to PM to come out. There is one word that God said in the Bible, that He will make a way where there is. And even people say that if this door closes, another door will be open. So don't think if you are quarreling with PM that you want to deal with PM. You are not dealing with PM. You are dealing with your generation. You are dealing with yourself and other poor people. We are fighting to bring attorney for our PM that have suffered enough, doing program upon program with his son, with his shoulder, crying that they are killing his people. Now people are enjoying. People are happy, deceiving, bringing problem where there is no problem, to make sure that they are deceiving Biafra. But I am saying, how many years all these men and women of Biafra that is in this struggle, that only 3-4 people will be deceiving you people? Can't we have our sense? Can't we remember the work that PM worked for us? The suffer that he suffered for us, we to help him, he have problem? Not. Okay, I'm 20 seconds, not 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, sorry. What I'm saying is this. Please, Biafrans, if you want PM to come out, you don't want to group, but you want to support, go to our website and support. If you don't know what to do, you call Ugo 247 to give you the website account. In order not or be with anybody. That IPOB account is not ours. It's not our own. Let us support our brother PM. So that we,
Yes, Azigo. Azigo, can you hear me? Yes, good from here. And greetings to everybody in the house. What Ike Biafra said is true. That statement he made. And don't support evil. We were deceived that PM was in a diplomatic mission. I know they do things based on friend, brother, or sister. And we all were deceived. But we cannot continue to stand on that deceit. Now that we know what is going on, people have played us thinking that we will continue to behave the same way. It is time for every one of us to join hands together and see how we can free PM. Not everybody wants him to come out. Forget with you. Forget who is close to you. Anybody that is working against the freedom of PM or fighting those who want him out, please, be very careful. You might be smiling with somebody thinking that that person mean well. But I can tell you that only Okike himself knows the heart of everybody in this movement. We must do all it takes for PM to come out. We must support that legal work so that let him come out, because it's only one statement from PM will change so many things. But I know that some people don't want it to happen. But as far as Okike is alive, PM must come out. He must come out because he took risk that nobody can make that move. He did everything possible to see that our people really homeland. So when you see, let us put some things aside. Let's aside. Let us do whatever it will take to see him out, because not even smile. They call him my brother and my sister.
If you name my mind, you talk everything where I'm still waiting.
My brother, my brother, this movement, I don't see things. People may think that sometimes when you see us like this, when we are talking about some things, you think it's safe. The zoo, Finland, and all this PM was in this movement. He started and they decided to stop it. We cannot continue to do the same thing. The best thing we can do is to do anything legal team. Those people who want to do the
Mo, omit yourself. You have 2 minutes, please. Don't go beyond.
And then
Who?
Stephen, you said Stephen in effect.
Sorry. Stephen, just go on 2 minutes. Mo, please allow Stephen to go.
Okay, verse 7. Wonderful. And everybody here has no need to go to protocols. Thing is this. Everybody here that Master Simon Ekpa is greatest to trouble. As Ricky Carlo did, but this man came as everything was quickened. Like the Biafra we are looking for was here when our PM was there, until the time he was taken off. Propaganda from every other places. And I think even mentioning group should not even come. What we should make Nigeria know, make them know, is that we are standing by the PM. And whatever that will make us, even if it is those who can go to go and lie on, give us our money. It's our freedom fighter, a catalyst to whatever we are doing. That is what it takes. Now that we have gotten is it council or is it legal, whoever that is going to represent us there, let us come together, not group. Listen, what are you struggling for? Somebody, I was talking with one person who said PM should not do this or the other, say anything because it's in this thing. I said to that person, if me and you, we are pursuing something and the people we are pursuing catch me, then you go and arrest and say now you are the king. And you say I can sleep there, left me there. If I come out eventually, will I look at you as a person with me? So all this division here, I'm here. No, our target is our PM coming out. once our PM comes out, the zoo will stand on their toes. Once our PM comes out, even if it comes out now, they have tried to bastardize a lot of things, but then there's a key that will unlock everything, and that key is our PM. So I say, whatever any person is having, whatever ambition you are having, you can't get that ambition if Biafra is not actualized. Ambition should be nothing. Occupy should not matter. What we want is to get this Biafra to that may be able to go ahead and not giving you titles. That is what I want to say. I don't want to say so much. I want us to look at it that the greatest catalyst we have in the Biafran struggle from each time is our PM. We must do everything we can to bring him out. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stephen. You're really Stephen. Thank you so much. I appreciate this, your contribution. Your submission is super. It's PM or nothing. That's why we're here. We're not here to discuss anybody. Like I said before, this space is being organized or hosted by PUC. It's a unshakable circle. More will be explained about this group later or soon, but not with more time. If I hear me, unmute yourself, please.
Mazugo,
2 minutes.
I think you called me
Don't go
before.
beyond.
My network was bad. Sorry.
Okay, you are back. 1 week, go on 2 minutes. Don't go beyond that. If I allow him, after him, you go.
Yeah, no, Mazugo. Thank greetings. I'm so happy. And from this topic, only the topic alone is giving me joy. I'm very happy to be here and for us to gather and discuss the issue and how to raise funds and how to go about our PM. Yeah, of course, every right thinking human being right now in Biafra that you know that you are a Biafran and you know what I stand for, and the pressure and the everything that he does when he was around, when he was with us, the damage he caused to the Nigerian state or Nigerian terrorist state. Your stand and your focus now should be how we are going to, go around about or funding any attorney that will stand firm in the case of our PM. That should be your stand and like that should be your focus right now in anything, all this thing that is happening. Or your only focus as a Biafran who knows what our PM stands for should be: are we going to raise funds and how are we going to go with with attorney for our PM right now as it stands? Yeah, Ugo BLUT. Once again, this is Simon Ekpa Dabreshi. Although I changed my name for some reasons, because social media was not good for the liver, and there's more pressure, and so I took a step back forward. Like I have to exit and give my space, and to take a shield pay for my mental health because it was coming too much on me. It was very heavy.
Wonderful.
It was
It
very
is wonderful.
much.
Mawike, thank you for coming back, and we will appreciate you. This space remains, this title remains. We are not changing this title. We are not changing any dime from the title. As you see the title, that is the way it is. We started last Friday, and we are here again today. By the grace of God, Wednesday, Friday, Monday will be always on. And we will always schedule our space on always about Simon Ekpa. What do you know we can do? Come and praise him. If you don't know anything, come here and praise Simon Ekpa. That's all. We are not here to talk about his enemies. We are not here to
Exactly.
talk about who betrayed the struggle. We are not here to talk about who stole the fund. We are here to talk about how to raise the fund to sustain and to support and to free the Simon Ekpa. Mma ejibuago. Not
Exactly.
all but obia format. So thank you so much. Chacha baby, you were talking about one evil
We'll go
woman
to for
before.
7. Give me 1 30 minutes seconds.
Eh,
Biko, I have not finished.
eh,
Biko,
okay,
Biko,
okay, you
Biko,
have
I'll go
30
for the
seconds. Just 30 seconds. Start now. Bam, start.
Anyway, let me just make it brief here. So I just want to thank you for coming out for this cause and every right thinking Biafra. Now, please, we should all focus our energy on what we do for our PM to be out. This is where our energy and our focus should be now. Please forget what happens in the past. Anybody that bites you or pinch you or cut your neck, please. I'm not talking about what happens in the past now. I have moved on, and I want everybody to move on and let us focus our channel, our focus, how our PM will be out. That's just what we want now. Please, every right thinking Biafra,
Thank you.
this should be your focus. Bikoni.
Thank you, Ma. We are trying to ask about the evil. I would like to know the evil woman, please. So if you can just chat me later about this.
No, ka m gwa gị
Okay?
ebe a uru a
Okay.
na-esi ezo anyị ma na isi
Okay.
akpọ n'afọ yọtago ya ka ịmago respect is reciprocal yọtago
Okay.
ehe
Okay.
ọ maka ihe na-arụ ada ndị ọha na eze nwaanyị isi ọcha yọtagokwa ihe na-akpọ m nke m ga-akpọzi ya akpọ ọ ya wepụtara this
Ah,
thing
okay.
Prince Agi ya sị no Prince Agi mere amaghị nwaanyị a ike gwụrụ biko ugo ụtọpụ na imego m ka m kwuo okwu
Ekwuzina. Anyị agọta relevant. Ịghọtala.
mba
Onye
gụwa
ahụ,
bịa biko
listen,
o
ọ
nwere
ghọtara
onye
ihe, chere. Ọ ghọtara ihe dọkịta Agi dere. Ịghọtago, onye ahụ aghọtara ihe dọkịta isi were go kwuo
ya
another thing, but that is irrelevant. Okay? The
ọ
question.
na-ego na-enwe ife question n'ebe a si onye ahụ maka our lawyer any day that's our ga-abịa our lawyer ga-abịa ya bịa ka ọ bịa jụọ any question because he wants us to be asking him hard
Yeah.
questions
Yeah.
so no
Yeah.
ndewo
Thank you. I said that before to that our brother that asked that question. I am not the attorney. If anybody have the attorney will be willing and pleased to receive your question, and he will answer you. Those that asked got their answers 2 days ago or yesterday, and even the last time he took your questions, and he will always be glad to take your question. We have Ifeanyi, unmute yourself. You have 2 minutes. Out of time. Ifeanyi.
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening, everyone. Can I be heard? Is it Najee
We can hear you, Ifeanyi.
me
Go on.
speaking? Is it Najee or me, Ugo?
No. The other Ifeanyi, not Najee. Ifeanyi and Najee have spoken before.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I greet all of you. Your topic today really makes sense, but a way forward to see the freedom of our Prime Minister is the most important thing right now. But I will still ask few questions, and I think I will ask you go or university, So everybody has to come together, put your differences aside, stop calling names, stop insulting other people, do your best. If you are bringing your Anthony, bring him with full chest. If the other group is bringing his own Anthony, Yeah, can you hear me, Ugo? Other people, now I'm speaking. I'm still speaking. Can you hear me? Ugo. Round up. Let me round up, please. One question. I think. Yeah, between Dr. Masanga and Anthony Smith, between these two, which person will you wish to represent the person to represent PM in his coming court case? Please, Ugo, or university can answer me, please. All my yeah, some leaders in ICC recently. We took Dr. Masakozy in ICC case. So,